Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Shades and a brand new video today. Thiago Silva has already been signed. Is Havertz next? Watch till the end as we talk about it. We talk a little bit about Declan Rice and N'Golo Kante as well. So here we go. So, guys, it's been a sunny day today after so much of rain happening over here. I like making my videos outdoors, as you guys know, and as the sun is shining over here, the sun is also shining on Chelsea Football Club. Sun is shining on Stamford Bridge, and it's a great moment to be a Chelsea fan. It's been a long time, to tell you. Last season we just signed Kovacic, who was already with us, and before that Pulisic. It's been quite some time that we have not signed so many players, and this week has been an amazing week if you're a Chelsea fan. If you're not a Chelsea fan, I understand how you feel. Actually, I don't, because I'm a Chelsea fan. Why should I understand that part? But Mbuyamba, Malang Sarr, Ben Chilwell, Thiago Silva, and is Havertz incoming? We're going to talk about that. First, we're going to start with Mbuyamba. Yes, is expected. He was to sign. He did sign. He will be with the development squad, and hopefully Frank will bring him onto the team if required, especially in the League Cups and maybe in the FA Cups. But good news that he has come in. He's a future prospect. Could be the next VVD. We'll just wait and watch. Hopefully he becomes a great player. Then Malang Sarr, great signing, under 21 French player, and he would be loaned out. That's the reason, but it's a 5-year contract for him, so it will be good for him, as I feel that he will be used or utilized as a softening the deal with Havertz. We'll talk about Havertz in a few minutes. The reason why I say that is that Malang Sarr is liked by quite a few German clubs I've seen in recent times, especially with the likes of Sancho, a few other guys, Pulisic as well, and even Bayern Munich's likeness for Hudson-Odoi, who is still very unproven, but a raw talent that is. It just shows that German football develops a lot of young players, and we're talking about Malang Sarr, very young, under 21 French youth player, and a lot of German clubs develop these players, so it will be good to see him going to one of those German clubs, and most likely he will, but he might go to Leverkusen as a softener with the Havertz deal, because Havertz deal has been hung up for the last 2 months and it's still not happening. We'll talk about that. So Malang Sarr in the house. Then we got the big boys coming in. Ben Chilwell, obviously Frank's choice. We could have had other players. We could have had Reguilon, who knows. But Frank's choice, an Englishman, around about 23 years old, has got a lot of experience playing in the Premier League. A lot like Frank when he was 23 and joined Chelsea from West Ham. Ben Chilwell gives those vibes. He could be a great addition to Chelsea. Frank, Ashley Cole likes him. That would mean that he is quality. We'll go with that. We support Ben Chilwell all the way. Huge. He's going to get a big salary. But all the way, 50 mil, 45 plus 5. Great. Welcome, Ben Chilwell. And then what happened yesterday? Great moment. Thiago Silva, perhaps the best defender in Europe at this moment. And I know some of you boys, especially the Liverpool boys and the Man United boys, might come up, what? But yes, he was in the Champions League final, not VVD, not Maguire. Maguire was in jail somewhere in Greece. So, no disrespect, but telling you the truth, at this moment, he is the best defender in Europe, in Western Europe, in Champions League. He was in the Champions League final. Obviously, you can argue the Bayern Munich defenders are also there, so yeah, I can understand that part. But he has joined Chelsea, 1-year contract with an obligation of increasing it to 1. So 2 years will suit Chelsea, because we are looking for a top-notch defender. In the coming days, we might get one this season, or maybe in the next summer transfer window of next year, that is. But yes, 100 grand per week, good for a really good player. I know 35 years old, physical, Premier League is physical, but it all depends how Frank utilizes him. If you play the same player every day, every match, because Chelsea will play a lot of matches, you will see him not perform well. Nobody can. I have said it before. And VVD, if you look at it, he's much younger. He's 28, 29, I guess. Whereas this guy is 25. You have to chop and change. You have to bring him with Zuma, bring him with Rudiger and Zuma. That kind of thing has to be developed in the club, in the squad. If we do that, there's a very good chance Thiago Silva, Zuma, Rudiger all will perform well. So welcome Thiago Silva as well. Big news out there. We'll talk about Donnarumma as a little bit. Obviously his agent is a big problem here, Mani Ramola. The problem with him is he asked for a lot of money for agent fees and all that. But Donnarumma has been looked into. Again, last season Roman Abramovich wanted him, and this season also no different. But I think Czech would want Kepa to go on for one more season. It will be interesting to see. We will want to see some goalkeeper coming in, especially an English goalkeeper like a Ben Foster. I think, Dean Henderson signed a new contract with Man United, so that's not happening for Chelsea. So it doesn't matter. We have good players out here. So who else? Yeah, two more players before I go to Havertz. And I guess you guys are patiently waiting for Havertz news. Wait a couple more minutes. We'll talk about two more important players for Chelsea. N'Golo Kante. Yes, I've talked about it for a long time in my channel. I've talked about it, the selling of N'Golo Kante. About 15 months ago, I made a video on him. A few videos before also, I talked about Antonio Conte, the Inter Milan manager's love for N'Golo Kante. Yes, it is again coming up. Antonio Conte is seriously thinking of bidding for N'Golo Kante. He has been injured prone. He's one of my favorite players, makes no mistake about it. But there is a point where we'll have to think if the money is good, we should go for him. Not that we need the money. We still have a lot of money for Declan Rice. We'll come to Declan Rice a little later. And so still, Marina and Frank Lampard might just think about it. And who knows? In the coming days, we might see. But I still think Kante is still a very good player. But if we get a good bid, why not? So that's the news for Conte wanting to purchase N'Golo Kante. Interesting rhyming, by the way. And Declan Rice. Yes, Declan Rice. So yes, not that we need the money, but Declan Rice, Chelsea will still be bidding for him. We still have more than a month to go, even more than that, for the transfer window to close. But Declan Rice could be at Chelsea. A bidding might happen. It will be interesting to see what happens on that. Could be related to if Kante is sold, because you don't want to buy all the players. Emerson has not yet gone. Batshuayi is still there. He has not gone to Leeds. So if you buy players and all these players are still not leaving, Jorginho is going to stay most likely unless he gets a loan deal. So there will be so many players, and many of them will not even be playing for Chelsea. So we need to sell some of them. But yeah, Declan Rice could happen. Tomori could go to West Ham. Let's see how it happens. Batshuayi maybe, but Batshuayi prefers going to Leeds United with Bielsa. That'll be Leeds United, will be a great team to watch next season, and Bielsa. So it'll be exciting. But anyways, Declan Rice could happen. Did I miss someone? Obviously Havertz. I'll come to Havertz, but before that I was just thinking if I missed someone. So yes, let's go with Havertz. So exciting news with Havertz is, and I'm not sure why nobody has talked about it as yet. I'm doing the first thing about it. Is there was an Instagram post yesterday from Timo Werner. It was showing Timo Werner practicing with the Chelsea lads. Now Timo Werner is not very, active in Instagram. But once in a while he comes up with some pictures here and there. So he's pulled up a couple of pictures of him practicing with the Chelsea lads. And what do you see all of a sudden? Kai Havertz, who normally doesn't like pictures of Chelsea players, as yet has not seen that doing, he likes it. That's a big hint out there. And I don't see anybody talking about it. Maybe they did not check. Maybe today they will realize it. I checked it yesterday and I was like, boom, we need to talk about it. Finally, we see Kai Havertz liking a picture of a Chelsea player. I understand Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, German nationals. They play together. They have been called up by the German national team for the upcoming international matches. But it's a first. We're seeing Kai Havertz liking a picture of a Chelsea player practicing for Chelsea. Not for the German team, not for any other club, but for Chelsea. That's a great news. It could be the first stepping stone for him. What could happen today? Today being a Saturday, it could happen today that Kai Havertz might be signed, or maybe early next week. But that is a huge hint that he's coming, because otherwise he wouldn't have gone ahead and liked the picture of Timo Werner practicing. It's all great news. I went ahead in Twitter and asked a question to the Leverkusen handle. They did not answer, expected. that release Havertz. It was just making fun of them. But yeah, they did not answer it. But hopefully something will happen on this. I'm very positive. Don't see Kai Havertz liking a picture unless of Timo Werner, of a Chelsea player practicing, unless it's almost signed and sealed. It's only a matter of time that this will be announced. Hoping it's today. It will be a great weekend, or at least early next week. So it's amazing, great news. Actually, I wanted to leave it at the end, and so I leave it at that for now. You guys let me know how much you think is gonna happen. Declan Rice, will N'Golo Kante go to Inter? Kai Havertz will be done today or will be done early next week. Keep it coming, guys. And what do you think about the new signings? All the transfer fee signings. Thiago Silva, free transfer. Mbuyamba, free transfer. Malang Sarr, free transfer. We have done great business in the transfer market. We have not spent a lot of money to buy all these players. Only 45 plus 5 mil for Ben Chilwell this week. Amazing signings for Chelsea. You guys let me know in the comment section what you think about these signings. And I'm going to talk about more about them. I want to leave it at that at this moment, because it's been a great time being a Chelsea fan at this moment after a long time, seeing so many players signing in. And here we go, and hopefully Havertz coming in today or early next week. So until that time, I bid adieu. So see you guys next in the next video. Ciao.